Good evening. It is Monday, July 27th, about 6:15. Going to do a recap on last week's progress with the garage. So stay tuned and hopefully you like what you see. So the cable we have laying on the ground used to go to our shed, and the shed is you can't see it. Well, there, no, it's on the other side of the man lift here. But anyway, the cable ran underground about the center of the screen, all the way over to here. So it was going to be in the way of the garage build when we were doing the foundation. So I left it coiled up here, and then we made a little temporary power box here, just so we had some immediate power on its own breaker. Uh, but don't tell the inspector that, by the way, we don't have out here, but it's probably not to code. Now getting ready to stand up the back wall. Couldn't do it without Larry and Jeff. No more, hang on. Quarter more. Good?
8. Might be bouncing. There you go. One more tap. I like it.
Aaron, it hurts me just watching you do that.
Huh?
Jeff's getting the handsaw.
I was getting ready to do the same thing, but yeah. Oh, there.
Like a stud.
Hey, for real.
Stuff.
Hurt. I hurt just watching with her.
There's 2 of us.
Hard right. Hard right.
When I got it right off.
I don't want to take it up over your head.
At the top.
Well, here's my material mess on the outside of the house, and of course the boat bimini, and those are sides that go on the back. They're just in the orange cases. But anyway, we've got a lot of 2 by 6 by 12s right here. They're all going to be cut, put horizontally. We'll have some extras left over. I got some other stuff I got to do with them. And these are all long material boards here. I think we got some 16s and 20s. We'll need a lot of that for certain things. Still got to do the gable ends. Got to do, not the gable ends, but the fascia boards on the gable ends, as well as on the tail of the trusses on the sides. So got a lot to do before we get any of this material sent back to the manufacturer, or the distributor, I should say. And got a lot of stuff still over here. All this OSB up front with the blue around the perimeter, that's all going to be used on the gable ends. I'll probably have some extra left over, but that's okay, because I'm going to be using that on the inside of the garage in certain areas for finish. That'll be a next year project though, I think. All this material is 5/8. It's going to go on the roof, so this will cover the entire roof, and I think I'll have 1 or 2 pieces left, just because it's better to have an extra 1 or 2 than have to make a long trip back to the store to get it. And if you hear the neighbor next door through the trees here, he's obviously doing some winter prep, getting his firewood cut for the season. We cut a couple of tree stumps out over here. I don't know if you can see them, one here and one here. Cut a couple of trees down there before we built this pole barn earlier in the year. We knew that it was going to be close to the structure, and obviously with them being dead, it's better to get rid of them now, and then he ends up with firewood he didn't have to do anything with. So glad to help him out, but that'll take care of this for now. I'll do a quick walk around on this, but gonna have a 10 by 16 garage door, one 36-inch door over there on the left hand side, right about there, and it's 30 feet wide on the front, and the sides are 36 feet deep. So got it blocked off temporarily on the outside with what appears to be not enough blocking, but I'll show you the inside. You certainly don't want just one on the outside, but I'll show you the inside and show you how we have it tied together. Let's walk in there now. There's my little pad. We had a little extra concrete when we were pouring, so went ahead and put together a 36 piece there to go in front of the door on the ground over here once it's all said and done. But concrete came out great. Again, huge call out, huge thanks to Jeff and Larry for their efforts on this. Without them, we'd be hiring it all out. So what we did is we put 16-inch 2x4s up top on the underside of the top cap and header. That way it's stabilized when we put the trusses on. So we've got that on all four corners, and that'll keep it really tied together quite well. They're all screwed in place. That way we can easily remove them later. And each wall has no less than one outside support. You can see the top of one right there. You can barely see that 2x4 right there. So anyway, everything's done on 16-inch centers. The trusses will go directly on top of each of these vertical 2x6s and provide adequate vertical support. I will be putting some horizontal blocks in the middle here, all the way across, all the way around. So that'll be coming up this week. We did build a little temporary shelter here. It's not for the sun, obviously, but it is for the rain, because it's liking to rain right now. So anyway, got a nice clean work site. Certainly looks good for now. I'll probably dirty it up again here before too long. See what this side looks like. Once it's all said and done, we've got some leveling to do with all the material, get it all tapered to where it's coming off. That way, as the snow drips off the top up here, because I think I'm gonna have a 2-foot overhang here. This will all get metal siding. We got to put Tyvek on it first, but anyway, it'll get metal siding. Snow will obviously fall right here, build up. We want to have this nice and kind of tapered off. That way it wants to go downhill as it melts, obviously not back towards the slab. Again, here's that cross brace right here. We have them tied in with stakes, nails on each side. Those are 3 or 4 foot long. Adequate support here. And the back pretty much looks the same. But I'll show you that just because. We got 2 braces back here. But anyway, nice straight walls. And we haven't done full 100% squaring or plumbing at this point, but it's awful close. We got caught by the rain the other night and time, and anyway, a little bit more leveling before we're 100% done, but we'll get that this week, hopefully.
Pull some up high,
Yeah.
leave it so it stays up there.
Oh, damn. We got to put a 8-foot section here.
Oh, shit, yep, so it's...
Good afternoon. It is Saturday, July 25th, and it's probably about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. This past week, we were able to get a break in the weather, and we were able to wrap up all four walls, get them all tied together, get them all leveled out. So, as you can see behind me here, we have a good part of a building at this point, but obviously we're missing something. Guess that'll happen soon.